Hi guys, welcome in my story corner. We read all kinds of stories here. Some are true stories, some fiction, and some true stories that we sometimes wish were fiction. We do them all. So if you're into intriguing, dark, and scary tales, it's time to kick back, chill, and relax. If you're new here, welcome. Stay a bit, see if you like it. We'd love to have you. If you like and subscribe, it helps us so much. Also hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything and help us get this channel off the ground. Now, let's forget the world and get comfy. This one was submitted by someone who believes that there's been some sort of dark entity that's followed her since childhood. Something that seems to be protecting her in a way that no human could. She asked to stay anonymous, but wants to know if anyone has any advice for her. She is trying to get rid of it, but doesn't know how or even where to start. Let's just get right into her story. I believe I've had an entity attached to me since I was a child. I'm not sure how or exactly when it happened, but the earliest memory of it is from when I was in kindergarten. I was 5 years old. A boy in my class shoved me so hard that I hit my head on the corner of a cubby and needed stitches. After he pushed me, I ran and told the teacher what happened, but the boy denied it and the teacher hadn't seen what happened. So she ended up chastising both of us for playing rough. I was so angry that the boy could do that to me and get away with it, but there was nothing I could do. That night, I remember having nightmares, but I can't recall specific details. I just remember feeling scared and waking up sweating and shaking. The next day, the same boy who shoved me fell off the jungle gym and broke his arm. I know this sounds terrible, but I was kind of happy that happened. It felt like justice. When I was 8, a babysitter locked me in the basement for fun and forgot about me there for hours. I wasn't found until my parents came home and found me lying in a ball on the floor, crying. My parents were furious, so they fired her and promised that it would never happen again. A few days later, we found out that the babysitter had been in a car accident that left her in traction for months. When I was 12, a teacher humiliated me in front of the class. We were all taking turns reading out loud, what we called popcorn reading back then, but I had zoned out and lost my place. When the previous student called on me, I was unprepared and read the wrong passage. My teacher made a snarky comment about me, and everyone laughed. About a week later, he slipped and fell down the stairs at school, breaking his jaw. Each time these things happened, there was no way I could have been involved. And each time, the timing was too perfect. At first, I told myself it was a coincidence, but then when I was a teenager, I started to think that maybe I had a guardian angel, a violent one. It felt like something was watching over me, punishing anyone who hurt me. But as I got older, I started being more afraid because I saw that the harm was getting worse. An ex-boyfriend who cheated on me ended up hospitalized after a freak electrical fire in his apartment. A coworker who tried to sabotage me at work lost control of her car on a clear road and hit a guardrail. She barely survived. The night before each of those events, they had the same dream. I saw black wings curling around me, blocking out the light. And it's not just dreams anymore. When someone angers me, I can feel it stir. The air gets colder, my skin tingles, and I can almost hear labored breathing behind me. One time after a man catcalled me on the street, I saw a reflection of the darkness walking beside me in a shop window. It towered beside me. Its ragged black wings were scraping against the glass. Its eyes were hollow and glowing like white flames. The next morning, I heard an ambulance outside my building. Later, I found out that a pedestrian had been hit by a car and didn't survive. I can't prove it, but I'm almost certain it was the same man who catcalled me. It's been getting bolder. When I'm alone at night, I hear it moving in my apartment, shuffling and pacing around. Sometimes I wake up and my bedroom door is open, even though I know I locked it. My phone flickers with static when I try to call someone right after I've been upset. Even now, as I write this, my lamp keeps dimming and brightening all on its own. I hate how this dark entity looks. To me, it looks like a fallen angel rotting from the inside out. Its limbs are unnaturally long, and its feathers are torn and hanging from its body, and it has black wings that curve like claws. Its face is almost human, but unnaturally stretched. Its mouth is as thin as a paper cut. When it's near me, my thoughts are not my own. I can feel its hunger. It doesn't speak with words. It pushes its feelings into my mind. I feel its satisfaction when someone suffers, and I can feel its anticipation when I'm afraid. I've stopped dating. I've stopped making close friends. I mostly keep to myself, just working from home and avoiding even small conflicts. I've done my best to keep it at bay, but just last year, a neighbor screamed at me over a parking space. That night, I felt the weight of wings press down on my chest while I slept. And then the next morning, that neighbor's car caught fire in our building's garage with no explanation. I used to think if this entity loved me or that it was protecting me, but now I know better. It's feeding on the chaos that it creates. I've begged it to stop. I've screamed at it to leave me alone. I've prayed until my voice went hoarse, but nothing works. It's here with me right now. I can feel it behind me as I type this. The hair on my neck is literally standing on end. Someone said I shouldn't acknowledge its presence, but how am I supposed to do that? I was typing this on my laptop, but the screen kept flickering until it finally just went blank. The power cord is plugged in, and my battery is supposed to be full. I tried turning it back on, but it dead. Just dead. I now finished writing it on my phone, but for some reason it didn't want to send it. So I came back to my laptop again. It turned on fine, but there is a new word at the bottom of the email. One that I didn't write. It says, "Stop." Now, I'm even more convinced sharing the story is the right thing to do. I am officially freaked out. If anyone knows how to get this thing away from me, please help.